The applause was deafening when they called my name. Isabella Marquez! I walked across that stage with tears in my eyes, holding a diploma I had fought 4 years to earn. Then I looked toward the family section. 2 empty chairs. My parents were supposed to be sitting there. At first, I told myself there had to be a reason. A flat tire, an emergency, anything. Then my phone buzzed. One notification changed the way I saw my family forever. My mother had posted a photo from an expensive restaurant. There she was, smiling beside my older brother Mateo. The caption read, "Celebrating our son's promotion. We couldn't be prouder." My graduation was happening 40 minutes away. They had chosen his promotion dinner over the day I had spent 4 years working toward. I called my mother immediately. She answered casually. "Isabella, honey, what's wrong?" I could hear glasses clinking and people laughing in the background. "I just graduated," I said quietly. "Where are you?" There was a pause. Then she sighed. "Oh, sweetheart, we knew you'd eventually finish. Mateo's promotion was a bigger deal." I couldn't speak. 4 years of working 2 jobs, 4 years of student loans, 4 years of studying until 2 in the morning while everyone else slept. And apparently, none of it was enough to deserve one chair. I hung up without saying goodbye. But something happened in that parking lot that I still remember clearly. I stopped begging my family to be proud of me. That night, I made myself one promise. 6 months from that day, they would know exactly what they had missed. I didn't tell them about my graduation honors. I didn't tell them when I landed a job at a financial consulting company. And I definitely didn't tell them when my supervisor started giving me responsibilities usually reserved for people who had been there for years. Instead, I worked. Every morning I arrived early. Every night I stayed late. I learned everything I could. By the 4th month, I was leading client presentations. By the 5th, I created a financial strategy that saved one major client hundreds of thousands of dollars. Then, exactly 6 months after my graduation, my boss called me into his office. I expected another assignment. Instead, he slid a folder across the desk. Inside was a promotion offer into the company's accelerated leadership program. I stared at it. "Is this real?" He smiled. "You earned it." That evening, I stood outside the glass building where I worked and asked a stranger to take one picture of me. No caption, no explanation. Just me, standing beneath the company logo, holding the folder with my new title. Then I sent it to our family group chat. Nothing else. 20 minutes later, my phone exploded. Mom called 17 times. Dad called 9. Mateo sent message after message. Finally, I answered. My mother's voice was trembling. "Isabella, why didn't you tell us?" I looked at the photograph on my screen. "Because 6 months ago, you made it very clear which child you believed mattered." Silence. Then she started crying. She apologized. She said she was proud of me. Maybe she finally was. But I had learned something more important. I didn't need their applause anymore. I had spent years waiting for my family to see my worth. That day, I finally saw it myself. And sometimes, the most powerful revenge isn't making people regret hurting you. It's becoming someone they can no longer ignore.